Like, I haven't had fast food in so long, but it's like I can't stand eating.
Yeah, I stopped eating all that stuff. You already know. It's hard, but pause. It's worth it.
And it's like, what's annoying is people people will consistently go back to fast food restaurants and then complain about the service, but still go back to the fast food restaurant.
Because they feel like they're gonna get it right the next time. I just love Burger King so much, but they mess my orders up every single day. You go there,
How
you put
can you
yourself in a
love it
hostile
if they
environment.
mess up your order all
That's
the
life.
time?
People would go put themselves through all type of things and complain about it. And it's like, do you not understand or see the problem? Maybe you're the problem. They're never gonna get it right. Stop going.
What is up with that when we as humans keep going back to flawed things that we know we shouldn't be going back to?
It's a trigger in our brain. I guess well, let's talk about relationships. Why do certain people keep going back to certain relationships? If it's toxic or if it's not good for you. I'm gonna keep saying, throw the air quotations in there. But I feel like
is the
personally,
passion stronger?
No, I feel like certain people just like
That passion
the
for
unnecessary
wanting it.
drama.
That
I guess it could be passionate.
you want
If
more
you
drama.
make up with a person, it's like, oh, I want this drama over here. Let's argue.
It's arguing
It's
time.
spaz out, and then later, oh, the makeup is gonna be great. Nah, because when I'm mad, it's like it ain't no makeup. Like some people actually like the makeup part. Oh, we about to have makeup sex. No, don't touch me.
Right.
I've said this all the time. No, I'm upset. Don't touch me. We have nothing to talk about right now.
It's
I
like
can't even see myself getting even happy, even if you want to. Like you, at this point, you doing that out of frustration. And I can understand the concept, but me, no, I don't care about that. We need to resolve this issue
right.
because it's still gonna be there after you get done. Then what? You gonna argue again? Nah. But I personally feel like people keep going back to certain toxic relationships or situations rather, because they find some type of joy in it, and then they complain and cry to their family or friends about it, but never realize that you're the issue. You're a part of the issue. How do you feel about that?
It's and I know so many people like that. And I never understood the concept of wanting to not better a situation because you are in control of your destiny. And it's just, for me, from outside looking in, I feel like it's a bigger issue. I feel like it's something that could have stemmed from a trigger that makes them go back to that certain connection.
Like a childhood trauma.
It could be a childhood trauma. It could be an adult trauma.
Adult trauma, yeah.
It could be something
Trauma
that's
overall.
overall,
Something traumatic
yeah.
happened in their life.
And it makes them, and it's a clicking. And not only that, it's like when you understand and learning to only control certain situations, control what you can control.
That's it. Control what you
What you can control, and let
manage
God
what
handle
you
the
can.
rest.
Yeah, manage what you can. Control what you can, manage what you can.
It's kind of hard to put yourself in that the shoes of that person, because you'd be like, I wouldn't do that again. I wouldn't go back to that again, or I wouldn't.
But
make
why
that
do we
decision
as humans say that about other people's situations?
because it's so much easier to
course.
do.
It's easier to say, it's easier said than
Easier
done,
said
but you
than
also
done.
on the outside looking in. You see the picture like this. As opposed if you inside that situation, all you seeing is tunnel vision.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes, I ain't even gonna say sometimes, all the time. We as people need to learn when you're dealing with certain people or anybody in general, pull back and look at it. Observe everything and understand it to your best capability before you respond or react. Because it's going to go down. It's going to be horrible if you just start talking and it's going off. Like, be observant. Well, I'm very detailed, so yes, I'm not perfect. I'm going to snap and do stupid stuff just like every other human being does. It is what it is. Not saying it's okay. It's how do you make it better after that.
Yeah.
So,
Which leads into love languages.
love languages. What love language have you learned this year? or what's one that you're getting better with?
I would say, um, I don't know how to put this into a love language category, but I'm gonna say this. I was watching TV the other day, and an older guy said, "You got two, what do you say? You got two ears and a mouth for a reason, right? So you need to listen more than you need to be talking." I don't know what that is, but just understanding that listening is a key aspect and do it more often than talking, because you're going to learn more by shutting the fuck up. You're going to learn
Facts.
so much.
Man, you just said a word. Think about it like this. I said this a while ago. I'm not sure if we ever used the footage, but with your two ears, if you take an ear and you draw it on a piece of paper and you mirror it on the other side and draw that and connect it, what do you have? You got a heart. I want you to draw that. Draw an ear, have a look, and draw one on the other side. Flip it and connect it. That's a heart. So the way to a person's heart is through your ears. Listen. Learn to shut up and listen. That's how you're going to gain somebody's heart. I'm not perfect. I'm still learning that. So I think everybody, it's always going to be a learning lesson. I mean, a lesson to be learned, rather, for all of us. So we got to be the bigger individuals in a certain situation at that time. That's a love language.
Shout out to that.
Shout out to that. Let me give you my love language. My love language is loving myself. Sorry, I had to step to that.
You got
Loving myself
first and foremost.
first and foremost, before all. And I know that sounds selfish. I have children. You have to love yourself. If I can't love myself and be the best version for myself,
How can you love
to
your
myself,
kids?
how can I treat my kids like that? How can I treat wifey like that better? How can I treat siblings, family, friends? You know what I mean?
Relationships.
I have to be the best version of myself, so I have to love myself first and foremost before I can love everybody else. So self-love, self-care, that's highly important to me, and I'm really on that wave. I feel like everybody need to get on that wave.
Everybody should be on that way. But it's sad when you see people not loving themselves at all.
It's the most simplest thing you could do.
It really is.
It's self-love. You should look at yourself every morning, whether you're
If
male
you
or female,
don't
you're a
love
king, you're a
yourself,
queen, love
then
yourself.
please figure out why you don't.
Dig deep and figure that out. You need help. And that's not even me being disrespectful or funny by saying you need help. We all need help. Talk to somebody, go see a therapist. There's nothing wrong with that. I see one every week. But figure that out, because you're hindering yourself, and you probably messing up. More than likely, you're messing up a lot of relationships. You're straining a lot of relationships around you.
That's a love language.